So I was expecting Liz's Ugly Bakery, which happens at 7:10-ish every Thursday morning, to be pretty fattening today, because it is bakery and all. It's Rob and Liz, his morning crew on his radio. So I figured out, I better do my more intense workouts on Thursday morning. So I got up and I burned 493 calories. So I could at least enjoy a taste of Liz's Ugly Bakery today. And by golly, she brought in cookies.
Yeah, I did. And you're probably going to break even, because these are called kitchen sink cookies.
Ew.
No, it's basically, it doesn't have the gunk that gets in your kitchen sink, but it has everything in the pantry except for the kitchen sink.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You can add oats, which I did. You can add, I'll just tell you what I have. Butterscotch chips, semi-sweet chocolate chips.
Oh, my.
Toffee bits, pretzels, M&Ms, cranberries, dried cranberries, and raisins and oats. I think that's all the additives I put in. But you can find anything that's in your pantry and put it in these cookies.
It looks like every cookie you have on this plate is a little different.
Yeah.
Different ingredients, I guess.
Yeah, it's like a hodgepodge of whatever, grab bag, as someone said in the room earlier. But they're really good. The boys and my husband tried them last night. Joey had two, and he's like, well, the first one was completely different from the second one. That's the point.
Oh, that's why it's called kitchen sink.
Exactly. And I like it that it's fun for the entire family, because, so the guys in the video department yesterday, TJ was telling me, I don't like nuts. My boys don't like nuts either. So I left them out. You can mix it around, make it your own. But if somebody in your house likes nuts and somebody else doesn't, you just split the dough and add your own ingredients. So it makes it really fun for the entire family.
Recipe for this kitchen sink thing is on our blog, hisradio.com. Just look for Rob and Liz. You'll see it right there.
Yeah.
And so the cookie I have, what's in this?
That, you have a pretzel on top. You also have M&Ms, and it looks like a butterscotch chip.
No.
Oh, you got a little bit of everything in that one.
My.
That was a good one to choose.
Okay, so what does TJ have?
Let me see.
What do you have, TJ?
It's gone.
I've got some raisins, M&Ms, pretzels, some gooey looking stuff. I got a chocolate chip in there.
Yeah.
TJ, you're not supposed to start eating it.
I ain't eat it yet.
What
you're
sampling it. It looks half gone.
No, I just broke a piece off.
He just cracked it open to see what's under the hood.
Oh, okay.
I think he investigates before he eats anything.
I thought he put in his mouth. Ian, what do you have?
It looks like I have a big old piece of pretzel up top. I see some M&Ms there, some chocolate chips. I'm sure there's more stuff in there. It's probably all under. I think. Would that be a butterscotch one? The little tannish orange.
Yes,
thing?
exactly.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, some butterscotch too.
Permission to partake. We'll start with TJ.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Get over there at the microphone so I can hear you.
What do you got?
He's still chopping.
He's a slow eater.
He thinks about, I have to explain.
It's not super sweet, but
what?
It still tastes like a cookie.
Is it not?
It's not
super
It's
sweet.
definitely not my favorite.
Oh, smackdown. Ian.
Here's my sugar boy right here. He likes the sugar.
He usually says nice things.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a lot going on with this. Did you put cranberries in this or something?
Yes. Did you not hear me?
Did you? She listen, Ian.
Okay.
You have to listen.
Well, then I must have gotten a cranberry. I tasted something fruity and chewy, so that was a cool little surprise.
Or raisin, because there's also raisins.
But yeah, I like it. There's just a lot going on. So if you don't like a distracting dessert, then don't get it.
Squirrel.
That's a good way to put it.
Taste-wise, I'm a fan.
Okay, thanks. Good.
I had a variety of taste in my mouth.
Yeah.
In one cookie. So I had the pretzel. I had an M&M. I think I had a cranberry. All thrown in there. I had bits of joy and bits of what TJ said. It don't taste like a sweet cookie. That's because there's some sweet in areas and some sweet not in areas of this kitchen sink cookie.
Yeah, it's sweet and salty, and the dough is not super sweet, but everything that's crammed into it is sweet. So it has to balance.
I just picked the pretzel off.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they're good. That gives it the crunch. It gives it different texture.
Okay, so kitchen sink cookie. Liz's Ugly Bakery.
Yeah.
And as the theme does go, Doesn't look good, but tastes great.
The thing is with these, the uglier the better.
Oh, there you go. Recipe, everything about it, hisradio.com. Just look for Rob and Liz. You'll see Liz's Ugly Bakery right on that blog. Right there.
His Morning Crew.
I need some water. That cookie is still in my mouth.
I almost brought milk in. Oh, that's a nice sound.
Oh, and that's coffee, too. Talk about the kitchen sink cookie that Liz just made on His Morning Crew for Liz's Ugly Bakery.
Yeah, I think they're super delicious.
It depends on which one you have.
It does.
She just puts cookie batter on there and just throws everything in them.
It was so much fun.
You'll see Liz's Ugly Bakery. I mean, literally inside the bakery at Rob and Liz's blog at hisradio.com.
Yeah.
So it's right there. Talking about food, now on to cereal.
Yeah.
And there's a new cereal coming out. You'll like this if you like The Mandalorian.
Mm-hmm.
If you're getting into the child, some call the child Baby Yoda.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it. Baby Yoda cereal.
I cannot wait.
Roll for real? You're going to get this stuff?
Listen, anything to do with this little baby Yoda, that's what I call him, it is just my thing. I just absolutely love it.
Don't you know what it is?
No,
It's corn puffs.
Oh, I thought you meant the baby. I was like, no, not really.
The cereal itself. It's
No.
corn puffs.
But they're going to put
Sweetened.
green marshmallows in it?
Yeah, to signify Baby Yoda.
Yeah.
How does that? All it is corn. Go out and buy yourself some corn puffs.
Yeah.
Get food coloring on what are they? Marshmallows. Throw them in there, and you got Baby Yoda marshmallows.
Isn't it much easier just to buy the cereal?
It costs more
It does,
because
maybe.
Baby Yoda is on the box.
Again, you watch the stores and buy it when it's buy one, get one free.
And here's the thing. People are saying it's Baby Yoda, but it's actually Mandalorian cereal. Because if
Exactly.
you look at the box that
Yeah.
they're putting on social media right now, all it says is Star Wars,
Right.
sweetened corn puffs with marshmallows,
And
has a picture of Baby Yoda at the cereal bowl,
yeah,
and it says at the bottom, Mandalorian.
they know the draw. It is the baby.
Mm-hmm.
Totally. But, I would eat that now. I really would.
You just buy some corn puffs.
Well, but when I was a kid.
Get the generic stuff. Here, you know
No.
what? Get the generic stuff.
No.
Yeah.
No.
And then
That
draw
is
Baby
really-
Yoda on it. Or watch Mandalorian while you're eating the corn puffs.
How much time do you have before the milk gets to your cereal and makes it soggy?
Oh, wow. You must let that stuff sit for a while.
Well, if you're sitting there drawing the Baby Yoda all over it.
Well, just watch it. Just watch Mandalorian
Yeah.
with the generic corn puffs that you can get.
No,
What
it's
is
not
it,
the
Lady
same.
Lee or Lauren Lee or something like that?
What?
The generic stuff.
Laura Lynn.
Laura, thank you.
Yeah, okay,
Laura
sorry.
Lynn.
I didn't know where you were going with that. We just say generic, I guess, or the off-brand.
Yeah, so
Is that
just get your and save some money and call it Baby Yoda cereal.
His Morning Crew.
Seems as if this cereal of Baby Yoda started sparking a conversation. It's Rob and Liz, His Morning Crew on His Radio. So we hear from Tony.
He likes Lucky Charms. He said when he was a kid,
Yeah?
he would get up in the morning and watch his Saturday morning cartoons with a big bowl of Lucky Charms and just eat and watch, milk dripping down your chin kind of thing.
Saturday morning cartoons, a lost art.
Yeah.
Such a lost art. I remember Cocoa Pebbles. Is that right? Yeah, Cocoa Pebbles.
They're still around because my boys like them.
Wasn't it like loosely off the Flintstones?
Yes, because they
Okay.
have Fruity Pebbles
That's
and Cocoa
right.
Pebbles.
That's right, because I didn't like it when my mom bought me that.
The Fruity Pebbles?
Yeah, I didn't like the fruity.
Well-
I liked the cocoa. And any cereal, quite frankly, that had a toy in it.
That was the big thing. Like you would scan that cereal aisle and see who had the best toy.
Mm-hmm.
And then, Mama, come on now.
They knew what they were doing.
Yes,
They knew.
I don't even know if they do that anymore.
Oh, well, how many kids actually go to the grocery store with mom anymore?
Well, that's
Not
true.
too many, especially now. COVID-19.
Exactly.
Hello. Thank you for changing life for us.
But even before, you spend way too much if your kids are there. Mama, can I have this? And they're throwing things in the cart and whatever.
Now, I can't stand Cocoa Pebbles now.
Really?
Yeah.
It's too sweet?
Yeah, and I think it just gives me, thought I'd had a bad childhood.
Yeah.
So it triggers
Sure.
a memory, and I don't
get
like that.
Yeah. Mine, man, that peanut butter Captain Crunch,
I knew it.
that was my jam.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I would,
Still is, huh?
if I could handle all the extra calories, I would have that for breakfast.
Yeah, you'd have to do a functional training
Exactly.
to the umpth degree 12 times a day to eat that kind of stuff.
Did you ever do the Count Chocula?
Yeah.
Or was it Frankenbear?
Frankenberry, I think.
Frankenberry,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, you're right.
And then there was another one that was a ghost, and I can't remember. Booberry?
Casper? Oh, Booberry.
Booberry, okay, because it
That's
wasn't always available, but yeah.
What's this about ghosts and vampires?
Yeah, well, that was the whole, the thing with the vampire. I don't know. I liked the Count.
The Count Chocula.
Yeah.
It reminds me of Sesame Street because that one
With that
counted.
count. Yes.
And so you count with this count.
Yeah, I liked him a lot. So
What that has to do with cereal, I don't know.
I don't know.
Outside of the Count Chocula.
Yeah, it's just those childhood memories. But
yeah. What about you? You can join the conversation. 800-447-7234.
Rob and Liz.
His Morning Crew.
Talking about cereal at 800-447-7234.
yeah, we're talking about those childhood cereals that you loved. And Tammy texted in and she said Trix. Do you remember Trix the rabbit?
Yeah. Lucky Rabbit Tricks are for kids.
Silly
Is that it?
Rabbit.
Silly Rabbit.
Silly Rabbit Tricks are for kids.
I was close.
And I said, do you still like them? And she said, well, I can't because they're not on my keto diet.
Oh, you're on a keto diet.
Yeah.
Karen's along with us as well. Karen, I understand you're cheap just like Liz is.
Oh, yeah.
What's the cheapest cereal that you buy now?
I go to Aldi's and I buy the store brand, Millville.
Millville. So is it just as good? Is there any difference at all?
Not that I can tell.
Which cereal do you buy that reminds you of your childhood?
Frosted Flakes.
And they always give them like similar and yet completely different names when they have that off-brand, right? Because I buy it too. Like Golden Cookies or something instead of Golden Grams, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And my husband picks up our godchildren from school every day. And so I buy some of the different cereals for them to have as a snack. Because I try not to buy all the super sweet stuff for them to eat. And they'll just chow down on a great big bowl of cereal, and they never complain that.
Oh, nice.
don't know.
And I love that you're involved in your godchildren's life. Way
Isn't
to
that
go,
cool?
Karen. That is amazing.
Yeah, Patty just texted in. Patty said, Captain Crunch, that is the way to go.
You like this stuff, too.
Oh, I love Captain Crunch. The Crunch Berries, that was a good one, but the peanut butter Captain Crunch, that's my jam.
You can't top that.
No, and I'm telling you, I could eat that now if my body didn't hate
had
me after.
great toys back in it.
They really
Yeah,
did.
Captain Crunch knew how to do the toys back in the day with that cereal.
Rob and Liz.
His Morning Crew.
If you were to open up your Facebook right now, and if you look at the memory, I challenge you to do that. Look at today's memory on Facebook and let us know what it is at 800-447-7234. You have to hear, listen to, you hear her laughing already. You have to hear Liz's memory on her Facebook that dates back to 2013?
Yeah.
Okay. And it's about one of her kids. Two.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, one of her kids, the son that he suggests the daughter does. So what is it?
Okay.
Facebook memory, Liz Riles.
From July 9th of 2013, I posted last night, Hayden told Taylor, Hayden's the youngest son, Taylor's my daughter. Hayden told Taylor she should shave her entire legs except for her knees.
Okay, here's why.
So that when she's wearing a skirt or shorts, that when she sits down,
Can you finish? Okay, so I'll finish for her. So when Taylor sits down, people will have a surprise. They'll see hairy knees. She has not stopped laughing since she read this Facebook memory.
I just see Taylor sitting down and all of a sudden, bloop.
There's all the hairy knees. What a surprise. This must be a really great Facebook memory for you.
I mean, it just came out of nowhere.
Uh-huh. That's the way they...
The hairy knees do.
Great. Which makes me think about your Facebook memory this morning and what it is. So share, if you will, at 800-447-7234. You heard Liz's. Very interesting. Bloop. That's the hairy knees?
It's the hairy knees coming out of the short.
I think that should become a thing.
No.
Seriously.
Oh my goodness, I can't stop.
It's like that in other countries, right? So might as well make that a COVID thing in America. Ladies just shave all their legs except for the knees. Because Hayden said what to your daughter? Your son to your daughter?
When she sits down and she's wearing shorts or a skirt,
Yeah.
people get a little surprised.
People get a little
I'm like
surprised.
spitting. I'm so sorry. But I'm thinking also that we have our distressed jeans, and the knees are out. So you just have
That's
little
true.
hairy knees all the time.
Okay. I promise you, if you check out the His Radio video replay in a little bit, you'll literally see tears coming out of her eyes. And now a little bit of mascara is running.
It's everywhere.
Go ahead and chime into the conversation.
His morning crew.
You may have experienced, I'd say less than 10 minutes ago, Liz laughing hysterically. She could not stop. Why? It was just over a little Facebook memory.
But it was hilarious. Evidently 7 years ago, my youngest son Hayden said he told his sister she should shave her entire legs except for her knees so that when she's wearing a skirt or shorts, she sits down, people get a little surprised.
Hairy knees. Look at the text.
Yeah, Karen said, I shaved to just over my knees.
All right, Karen.
Right?
Hey.
I think most women do that.
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you.
801. What's up with the Doug? What's up with the Doug news? What? Dyslexic just kind of hit. Dyslexics of the world,
Unite.
untie.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
So she's laughing hysterically off in the corner, and I'm trying to figure out what is going on with Liz Riles. It's Rob and Liz, his morning crew on his radio. Turned out to be a Facebook memory.
Yeah, I get them every now and then. This one hit me just out of left field. Said, Hayden, which is my youngest son, told Taylor, my daughter, last night that she should shave her entire legs except for her knees so that when she's wearing a skirt or shorts and she sits down, people get a little surprised.
She still laughs hysterically.
That's from 7 years ago, and that just popped up, and I read that, and I'm like, oh, what?
So I looked at my Facebook memories.
Okay, what's yours?
Okay, I have one. This is going to sound like a name drop.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But it was one of my trips to New York City.
Uh-huh.
And it's me and my good friend, Candace Cameron Bure.
Look at that.
Yeah.
No name drop, but that's where you were, and that's what
where
happened.
I was, yeah.
That's a pretty good memory.
Mm-hmm.
Very
That
cool.
was take number 8.
Oh, of who?
She approves
Well, yeah.
her pictures.
I do that as well. I think
she
a lot of
she
people
looked,
do.
she goes, no, Rob. Mm-mm. No, another one.
Yeah.
No,
the
Rob.
other side.
No, that's not it. No, 8th one. That's it. That's my Facebook memory.
How did you know it was number 8? Did you post like this is the
I
8th
counted.
one? Yeah.
I'm like, I said, how many pictures we gonna take, girl? Come on.
Whatever it takes, Rob.
Okay, so Ian, one of our video producers, has
Yep.
a great memory from his Facebook.
Yeah, this was from 2 years ago. This is while I was just an intern here. And we actually ended up having Jason Roy from Building 429, lead singer, come in and visit us and just chill with us for the morning, which I thought was a really cool memory because my first time meeting him, really cool guy. And I really hope that this whole pandemic and COVID really wraps up soon so we can start having people like him back in the studio.
2 years
Yeah.
later, Ian still looks the same.
He really does. I was thinking, what? Nothing's changed except your hair a little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah, my hair
What?
changes from moment to moment.
Oh yeah, but no, that's a good memory, and I'm with you. I hope the singers and artists get to come back in.
Jennifer's with us at 800-447-7234. What about you, Jennifer?
Okay, it's when my son in 2016 got his driver's license for the first time.
Oh, girl, what was that like for you?
Well, he was my third one to get it, so it was kind of exciting.
Oh, so it wasn't too terrifying.
Of course it is, always.
Of course.
Worry about your kids driving.
But once you go through the first 2 kids, the third one, it's like, okay, we're good.
Yes, and then you're finally happy that you don't have to drive them everywhere.
How was his parallel parking?
He didn't really have to parallel park. He had to back in, and it was kind of crooked.
Wait, how come my kids had to do the parallel
Yeah.
parking? How'd
Yeah,
you get out of
well,
who Jennifer, who do you know?
Not many people, but, you know.
Very key people.
That's right. That is exactly right.
Where was the first place he went after he got his license?
To football practice.
Okay, very practical thing.
Right.
That's good.
Makes total sense.
Mornings with Rob and Liz.
I can't remember. How do we start talking about TV theme songs?
Because somebody came up with like the 40 best TV theme
Oh,
songs
that's
ever.
right. Yeah. People are bored during COVID. It's Rob and Liz, his morning crew on his radio. So it turns out the top one, you'll remember this. Which I heard that this theme song they took from a church.
What?
Yeah, I've got to Google that, but
Yeah.
I remember somebody telling me about that.
I have never heard that. Yeah, then, so that was from Cheers. And then, do you remember, this one, Full House.
That's all I know from the song.
Whatever happened to?
Oh, here she goes.
Maybe.
Whatever happened to predictability?
Something. Evening TV.
Something.
That's all I know.
something.
Yeah.
Evening TV. Yeah.
The one I sing a lot is Friends. Definitely.
Oh, and here comes the claps. Yeah, see?
Yeah, we had it.
You got the claps on that one. Okay, you'll remember this one.
Take the bad, you take them both, and there you have the facts of
I
life.
had a crush on Blair.
Who didn't, right?
Yeah.
And she's so sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
super
when you meet
sweet.
her in person.
Yeah,
Because she goes
exactly.
around with some of the women thing.
Yeah.
So, here's the thing.
Yeah.
Okay. This has got to be, hold on. This has got to be a throwdown
Oh,
now.
yeah.
Oh, did you hear that?
Oh, yeah, I did.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I was getting ready.
So, listen. So, Liz says, I can sing Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Oh, yeah, I can.
Yeah, she says she can. She knows it word for word. As a
Yes.
matter of fact, even TJ knows the lyrics, and he's
Yes.
one of our producers.
So do
Right?
I.
And
So-
Ian.
And Ian, all three.
Yeah.
Y'all?
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
We're about to
Okay.
bust it out.
Okay, so let's see if you can do it.
Okay.
I have it here, karaoke style.
Okay.
This is Liz Riles.
Me.
Get them headphones.
Along, get the headphones.
They're getting ready.
They're like, you got to hear this, dude.
I can't sing.
We got to get it down on the beat.
Okay.
You got to do the 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so here we go.
Okay.
This is on the list of somebody was bored during COVID, so they made a top 60 list of the best theme songs of all time on TV.
I love it.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Here we go.
Starring Liz Riles, accompanied by Ian and TJ. Let's see what happens here. Here they go. Come on.
Now, this is a
Hang
story
on,
all
hang on.
about.
Wait.
Here it comes.
You don't say hang on.
She came in early.
Did I?
Oh.
Okay, I'll let you lead then
Listen,
because you're the
still-
music
no,
guy.
Liz is the leader.
Okay.
And listen, here's
I
the
just don't
thing.
want to be
If we want
offbeat.
to come in early, I'll let her
If
do
you
it.
ever are in a band, guys, you just go with who's leading the song.
Oh, no.
It's like an improv team. Yes,
So-
and.
Okay, now I'm
Okay.
going to fail.
No, you're not.
Okay.
Just go where you feel it.
Okay.
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 Don't listen to them. They're
Okay.
they're the background vocals.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
You lead, Liz.
No, just go where you feel it. Here you go. 1, 2, 3. 4.
Now this is a story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down, and I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there.
Uh-oh.
I'll tell you how I became a prince of a town called Bel Air.
There they go. I feel like shooting some hoops
Right?
because that's where he's doing it in the theme song, right? Yeah. Okay.
Here we go.
Oh, here's more.
In West Philadelphia, born and raised, on the playground was where I spent most of my days. Chilling out nice and relaxing, all cool, and I'm shooting some b-ball outside of the school. When a couple of guys who were up to no good started making trouble in my neighborhood. I got in one little fight and my mom got scared and said, "You're moving with your auntie and uncle in
Oh,
Bel Air."
there they go. Yeah. Liz Riles and the Funky Boys.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
There's a theater coming to you. Yeah, Walmart.
Yeah, you could do voiceovers like that.
No, I
Cool.
can't. You know
Yeah,
what?
that's
I've always
cool.
wanted to.
Right, that'd be
Nobody have
super
ever
cool.
asked. We'd like you to do movie trailers.
So
I'd
if
love
anybody needs
to.
one,
In a world of Walmart parking lots, they're getting into drive-in theaters.
isn't that the weirdest? But yet it makes total sense.
So they're planning on 160. They haven't named them yet.
Okay.
They're still in the works of what they're going to do. I'm sure they know.
I'm sure
They're
they just don't want to roll it out.
teasing
yet.
us right now. But in some of these Walmart parking lots across the nation, there's 160 of them that are going to convert some of their parking lot on certain nights into a drive-in theater, so you can go and see a movie social distanced.
That was so much fun when I was a kid growing up, going with my family. We went to the Thunderbird Drive-In in Spartanburg, South Carolina.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's where you were from, huh?
And then they turned it
Wow.
into a flea market. And I was like, but I wanted to see Greece or whatever it was at the time. You know?
Oh boy, when I became an adult and I understood what Greece was about, I'm like, well, what?
Right, exactly.
I had no idea.
No.
But now they're going to do this at some Walmarts. So we'll see. They haven't unveiled their complete plan, but they're telling us, and you'll even see on their website, that details are coming soon.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to maybe start them in October. Is that right? Sometime in the fall?
I don't see it on their website yet.
Yeah, but we don't know, what.
So if you're in the inn, if you're at Walmart corporate,
right,
let us know.
Please, because Rob will do a voiceover for you.
Yeah, in a world. That's as much as I can do.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
Are you ready for this hack? Because it's time to help the kids get the sunscreen on, even though they don't want to. It's Rob and Liz, his morning crew on his radio.
Man, I remember used to try to put sunscreen on Luke and him when they were little. Those are my sons. And it would be, it's
They
cold.
run.
Yeah.
It's just crazy. Some kids are like, okay, whatever.
Some
and they're
kids,
compliant.
right.
Some. They're far and few in between. If you have one, consider yourself blessed. Because mine,
they didn't like it
not
either.
When they're, Eli's okay with it now.
Yeah.
He's 12. He knows, okay, I need sunscreen.
Right. And I have to do
his,
this.
His skin gets really dark.
Yeah.
Really dark.
Yeah. But this mom on TikTok, I never would have thought about it. Kids love to play. Little girls love to play in mom's makeup, especially the brushes. You know, they feel nice on the skin or whatever. Mom said, okay, here's how we're going to get this sunscreen on my daughters. I'm going to let them play with those brushes. But before they do, she's on TikTok doing this. She loads it up with sunscreen. They put a little bit on themselves. She goes back and makes sure everything's covered. I mean, even the toddler is doing it because it's like playing in makeup. She likes playing in makeup. Brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I want to follow this mom for the rest of her life. Christy Keenan, I think is her name. But anyway, because she's going to come up with even more hacks. Sunscreen, makeup brushes. You can get them fairly cheap at some of the discount stores. Dollar General, Dollar Store, they have those. Do it.
And she's applying it on this TikTok. You see how and the kids are like all in?
It's fun because it feels like they're putting on makeup, but yet it's sunscreen, keeping them safe.
So there's the hack.
Yeah.
I don't know. For the boys in your family, rub it all over a football.
Yeah.
And say, just rub the football on your face and your back, and you'll be great.
His morning crew.
I caught one, say this big.
No, you didn't.
It's Rob and Liz, his morning crew on his radio. No, I didn't. Ginger did.
Yes.
And I can almost guarantee that you and other people listening probably have not caught a fish as big as Ginger did.
Yeah, she's an angler down from Louisiana. But there was a great big competition going on in Orange Beach, Alabama. It's called the Mongo Offshore Challenge.
Is that where you're going on vacation?
That's where I'm going on vacation.
I thought it sounded familiar.
Yeah, so when this popped up, I was like, Joey, my husband, is going to be super kind of jealous of her.
I don't think any way that he's going to catch a fish quite as big as this marlin that Ginger caught.
851-pound blue marlin.
Now, we've been hearing about big catches, like in the 400s.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, there was one lady or guy that, 482 pounds or something like that. Some fish, I don't know what it was.
No.
I just remember it weighed
huge.
under 500.
Yeah.
851 pounds. How in the world she reel that thing in? That is amazing.
Well, that's the thing. And so we don't even have equipment anywhere near strong enough to be able to reel something like that.
Snap your pole and bring you in.
I know,
You'd be surfing.
A brim giving us quite a fight, so I don't think the marlin's going to work. But they're waiting on confirmation. This may be the biggest, like a world record kind of thing for any fish or a blue marlin that was caught off the coast of Alabama.
It certainly is off the coast of Alabama.
Yes.
Is this like the biggest in the world?
I don't know. They're just waiting on confirmation for a record holder. She is, she broke a record for the largest blue marlin caught by a woman, a lady angler off the Gulf of Mexico. So she's already broken that.
They have pictures of her standing next to it. You know, the traditional, they hang it by the tail and you stand next to it and everybody's smiling going, geez, and have the sticker on it. But this thing, oh my word, it is humongous. It almost looks like she's standing next to the size of a shark.
Yeah.
Like a great white.
Yeah.
Humongous.
It looks like it's bigger than she is as far as lengthwise. I know it's much, much heavier than she is, but that's crazy.
I've never weighed a fish.
No.
I've caught catfish.
Yeah.
I've caught bass.
Yeah. Well, we
trout.
went fishing last year off the coast when we went up to Alabama. Caught a barracuda. I did that.
Oh, you did? Did you snag the thing?
The captain was like, "You got something on the reel."
You didn't even know?
No. Well, they just let you reel it in yourself. And,
this thing's bending. That's what's going on here?
and I just stood there, and the boys still make fun of me. They're like, "Reel it in." I'm like, "What?"
And you caught a barracuda.
A barracuda.
Wow.
And they ate it.
Who did?
The boys. I fried it up that night.
You didn't have any? Do you not like fish?
I love.
Then why didn't you eat the barracuda?
Barracuda just sounds weird to me. I don't know.
Come on.
I took a taste. I don't like it.
You should. Oh, well, okay.
I didn't like it.
Chicken?
Triggerfish I like.
Mornings with Rob and Liz.
We're still in the middle of summer, but some people start thinking about back to school.
Yeah.
It's Rob and Liz, his morning crew on his radio. And there's a lot of schools. You're probably hearing this yourself, and I don't know if this involves you or not, but there are some that are going virtual. Yeah. Just completely. They're like, you know what? We're just going to pull the trigger and just do it.
Mm-hmm. At least for a little while. Anyway, so that's what we're looking at. North Carolina schools looks like they were supposed to go back August 17th, and that's being discussed this week. The Board of Education is discussing what that's going to look like when they go back.
And a lot of the school districts. I was reading in South Carolina, the governor's school, which is in Greenville, they're going virtual. And then they're going to take a look at January 18th on Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s Day if they're going to go back into session at the school itself.
Yeah,
but for now, it looks like it's virtual.
Yeah, I was telling the boys, why wouldn't they, wait until winter break, take a look at everything, and then go back, after that. But Georgia, there's at least one county in Georgia, they've decided to offer both. You can send your kids back to school, but you can also have them take it online. If you have somebody in your house that's, immunocompromised, then maybe you don't want to send them back. Maybe your kid is compromised.
I read a lot of school districts are doing that here and there that are going to do either it's virtual, you can let your child stay home, or they go right to school. It's going to be all social distance. What a weird time we're living in.
Odd, especially if you're an elementary school teacher. What is that going to look like if the kids come back wearing masks?
Trying to keep those masks on. Hello. Yeah. I still pinch myself wanting to wake up.
From this movie?
Yeah, this is like a really strange flick we're living in.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
How old's your dog?
Ace is 5 and Charlie is almost 2.
Dog years.
Ace, I guess, would be 35, and then Charlie would be a preteen.
Okay, it's Rob and Liz, his radio. Wrong.
Yeah.
You're doing it old style. You're doing it 7 years is a dog's life. So Lucy, my mutt, she's a mutt. She's a mixture of something or other. She would be 21 in dog years.
Okay.
7 years, but that's not the case. It's not 7 years.
What is it?
No, it's totally different. Okay, so they did this study that, COVID-19 makes you do more stuff.
Well, yeah.
You twiddle your thumbs.
More research.
Yeah. Actually, this is a university, California, San Diego, and they did this research, and they said, no, it's not that way anymore. Your dogs actually grow faster than what you think. And so they didn't give math, but they gave a for instance. So say your 1-year-old dog, human age would be around 30 by the age of 4.
That makes sense.
30 by the age of 4.
Yeah.
The dog would have a human age of 54 now.
Oh.
By the age of 14, that would be similar to a person in their mid-70s.
That totally makes sense because if you look at it like their life expectancy, and it's got to be different for bigger dogs than smaller dogs, wouldn't it be? Mm-hmm. Because a life expectancy, say for a St. Bernard, might be around 10, 12 years of age. And then a Pomeranian, who's a much smaller dog, is a little longer than that, like 16 years. So.
Wow, she did the study herself.
No, I just know that. I know that my little dog, Ace, will probably outlive Charlie. Oh, that just broke my heart.
No, don't go there.
Because she's so much bigger.
Don't go there. How old is Charlie?
Oh, she's...
In real years?
She's almost 2.
Almost 2.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, she's in her 50s already.
Is she? Wow. Because she still acts like she's... to me, she acts like she's a preteen. She's got an attitude. she'll
And
look at
Ace
me.
is how old?
He's 5.
Oh, wow. He's in his hundreds.
Yeah, he's in his hundreds. You're killing me over
no,
here.
I'm making this stuff up now.
I thought so. I was
They
like,
have some way
what?
they do it, and I can't figure it out because it's not the normal, 7 years for every year.
Well, if you think about that didn't make sense anyway because a dog can have puppies at, say, 9 months old to a year, right?
Oh.
Yeah, so I mean, you have to think about, well, that doesn't equate at all. So, I don't know.
Yeah, so try to figure it out yourself. How old really is your dog?
Yeah, I think just go by their personality.